Hello, welcome to my channel once again. In this video, I want to introduce you to basic Excel statistics, transpose, and filter functions. Now, if you are just getting started as a beginner, I will advise you to watch my previous video where I talked about the structure of Excel. I talked about the structure of Excel, the Excel menu, and I talked about basic data validation. The description is in this video. Now let's go. Now let's look at basic statistics in Excel. Now if you want to perform any operation in Excel, you have to start with the equals to sign. That means that you want to perform any operation in Excel. And then also we look at this data where you have the product name, the price, the quantity, and then you want to get the total sale. Now, as someone who is just getting started, there are various methods which you can use to perform this operation. For example, you want to get the total sales. What you have to do is to press your cursor on your keyboard. Now, click on this cell B2 and then multiply by the quantity. And now that's 62, and then press your enter. And then you have the total sales for this particular product. Now, if you want to continue, you want to get the other sales, the other total sales. Now, you can either do it manually like that by saying that equals to this multiplied by the quantity, and then you press your enter. But if you continue in that way, it will show that you are not an efficient worker. It will take a lot of time, and it will show that you are not an efficient worker. So what can you do? Now, once you do the first one, you can either bring your cursor here. Once you see this black plus, it means that Excel is ready to do arithmetic. So you can either drag it down like this, and Excel will automatically fill all the rest, or can use another format, which is once you have the first one, you can have your cursor on that black plus like this, and then just double click, and then Excel will automatically fill the rest. Now if you want to get the total sum, now just only have to press equals to and say sum, and then you highlight everything you want to sum, and then you press your enter. You have the total sum of sales, the total sales for all these products for this particular time. But this is also not very efficient. Now, since what you want to do is to get the total sales, you can use what we call the sum product. This function called a sum product in Excel. So how do you use it? Just click on where you want your answer to appear, press equals to, and type sum product. You can see it, sum product, and then you fill in the first table array. You can see array 1. Now this is the price. Select all the price, and then put your comma, and Excel says array 2, and these are the quantities. Select the quantity also, and then press your enter. So in less than few seconds, you've gotten the sum instead of manually doing it this way. That's the one way you can go about it. Now let's go to the function called transpose. Now transpose means you want this column, this this horizontal column, to come to the vertical side like this. That is transpose. Now, once you want to transpose any data, just highlight. There are two ways you can use to do that. The first one is highlight the entire data. This is the data I want to transpose. Highlight everything, and then press your Ctrl S, and then come to the cell where you want to paste it. Let's say I want to paste it in this cell. I will right click. And then I will look for these options that says transpose. There are so many options here. You can see paste, special, number, all others. but you pick this option that says transpose, and then you see that your data has been transposed. The columns has now become the rows. So that is the first method that you can use. And also you can use formulas. Let's say I want to transpose my data and I want to have it here. You can use the transpose formula by pressing equals to transpose. You can see transpose, and then I'll select my table array. The array, this is the data I want to transpose, and then I'll press my enter. So it does the same works too. That is a transpose. You want your the horizontal to become vertical. Those are the two ways you can go about it. Now let's talk about freeze and filters. Now when you have large number of data and you want to scroll, for example, let's say you have this data and want to see how many data you are having. In just 1 second, you can see the total number of data you are having by just highlighting. Now, if you want to highlight, the most efficient way to do it is to use your keyboard. Just push your cursor, click on the first data you want to highlight, then press your shift and control and the down arrow in your keyboard. It will take you to the last number of that particular data. So you can see that in less than 1 seconds, I've highlighted about 125 records. This data is about 125. So that's the best way you can use to highlight. If you want to highlight everything, just do it this way. Put your cursor here, press your control and shift and arrow down and arrow right, and then all your data will be highlighted. Now if you want to freeze, now let's say for example you have this large number of data and you are scrolling down. Now once you scroll, a time will come that the header, you will not be able to see the header again, and sometimes it can be frustrating because you don't know what's up there. So what you can do is to freeze it. Now if you want to freeze, you can click, you want to freeze the header and the first row. Now click on this box, go to view, and then this option freeze, and then you freeze like this. So once you apply the freeze, and then your data will be freeze. So whenever you scroll, the header will always appear. The header will always appear. And then even if you scroll to the right, you always see that your information is always there. The header is always there. Now if you want to unfreeze, just go back to the view menu and click on freeze, and then everything is back to normal. Now let's take a look at filter. Filter is very important, and it gives you the option to quickly see relevant information in your data. Now if you want to apply filter, just go to data, the data menu, and then you see filter. This is filter. This icon that looks like a funnel, this is a funnel. Now click on it, and then it means that when you see all these stuffs, it means that you have applied filter to it. And filter can help you to quickly get relevant details. It doesn't matter the number of the data, even if it's up to 100,000, you can quickly get the relevant information you need using filter function. For example, now take a look at this data, this employee data of this company. Now let's say we want to answer all these questions using filter functions. Now question 1 say, what is the location of the employee with staff ID 1622? Now I want to look for the location, that is talking about where this employee is. This is, you can see on this data we have staff ID, first name, last name, email, department, location, hire date, and monthly salary in US dollars. So you want to find the location of this employee. Now what you have to come here is, you have been given the employee ID. So you come to your staff ID, and then you untick all, and then you put in the search box, you put the staff ID of the employee, which is a 1622. Now once you put your 1622, it will appear, and then click on OK, and then the data of such an employee will be displayed. You can see this is the staff ID, the first name, the last name, the email. We know that this employee is in sales department, and the location, that is what we are looking for. He is in building 4, and you can see the hire date and then the monthly salary. So let's clear the filter. Now we know from what we have done that this employee, the answer to the question is building 4. This employee is in building 4. And then the second question is that how many staff are in sales department? Now you come to sales, you want to answer that question, you want to see the number of staff in sales department. Just click here and then untick all, and then tick sales. These are the number of departments we have in that company. We have finance, human resources, marketing, and sales. So we want to know the number of staff in sales department. So click on sales using your filter, and then it has filtered everything for you. So if you highlight, you just highlight using your down arrow, you see using the count on the status bar, you can see that we have 32 employee in sales department. So let me untick, let me clear this filter, and then let's answer this question. So we have 32 staff, 32 employee in sales department. The next one is that what is the total number of staff in building 4, in building 3? So you come to location, untick all, and then you pick building 3. This is building 3, and then you click on OK, and then you have the number of employees in building 3. So let's highlight everything to count. Now we have how many number? 33. We have 33 employees in building 3. So put 33 as our answer. And then question 3 now say what is total monthly salary of staff in building 1? Now I want to look at building 1. I want to see the total monthly salary of all the staff in building 1. Now let's take a look at our location, untick all, pick building 1, and click on OK. Now what we are looking for is the monthly salary of all the employees in building 1, and this is it. So just click it, highlight everything, and say we give you the sum. Now you can see from the sum here that the total monthly salary of all the employees in building 1 is $161,428 US. So that's the total number. So we say 161,468. That's the total salary of all the employees in building 1. And then look at question 4. Say how many staff are earning more than 8,000 USD. Now in this company, now we want to filter out, we want to see the number of employees that are earning more than 8,000 USD. So you come to salary. This is where we want to work. Untick all, or come to more number filters, and then we want to look at number of employees that are earning more than 8,000. So you pick your greater than. That is the one that will work with this question. Greater than. This is greater than, and then put 8,000. Want to see, and then click on OK, and then it will filter it out. So highlight to count. Then you see that we have 33. We have 33 staff employees that are earning more than 8,000 US. And then you want to see also how many staff are earning between 3,000 and 5,000 US. So you come back to monthly salary, untick all. No, you can tick this, and then more number filters. Now you pick between. We are looking for those that are earning between 3,000 and 5,000. Pick between, put your 3,000 here, and put your 5,000 here. So click on OK, and you quickly highlight, And then you see that there are 33 employees also that are earning